Okay, it's snack time, and if you don't know if you want Swedish Fish or a delicious Oreo cookie, that's a weird pickle to be in. But don't worry, Nabisco's got your back. Swedish Fish Oreos. And pause for thumbnail. This is something that I first saw online, of course, like I see most everything else for this show, only I wasn't sure right away if it was a real thing or not. In fact, I just kind of assumed it wasn't, because I see a lot of those fake Oreo flavors pop up a lot, like ramen or Outhouse or bacon or whatever, so I kind of thought this was maybe the same thing until I saw some news sites carrying this. So then I figured either this is real or a lot of people are falling for this Oreo Swedish Fish thing, but it is very real. Apparently, you can only get them at Kroger's, which we do have one outside of Springfield, but I didn't feel like venturing a half hour or so to a Kroger's where I wouldn't be 100% sure if they'd have it or not, so fuck it, I just ordered it online. It comes in a much smaller Oreo package than usual, just in case you really don't like it. I like Oreos and I like Swedish Fish, and I've talked to a lot of people who don't necessarily like this idea very much, that are put off about the combination of Swedish Fish and Oreos. Me, personally, I've had a chocolate-covered corn dog, so this doesn't sound horrible to me. They make you really work for it. You really gotta... Hang on, just a sec. Haha, perfect. That just straight up smells like Swedish Fish. There is no Oreo smell in there at all. Wait, hang on. Now I smell both, and that is kind of weird. Like taking a drink out of like a chocolate drink after you've had a mouthful of Skittles or something, and it just smells odd. They don't have the convenient flap to just open it on this one. No, if you want to experience this taste in your mouth, motherfucker, you gotta fight for that shit. There you go. That's a good old blood Oreo right there. Just the kind of Oreo that vampires can just go ahead and dunk into a glass of blood and it'll look exactly the same. Swedish Fish Oreos, alright. Oh man, if you wanted that delicious lingonberry taste with an Oreo cookie, which Lloyd apparently does, I don't know if you want this, man. See, he's freaked out by it. He wants out. Nope. Go on, buddy. Go on. Nope. I like Swedish Fish. I like Oreos. I don't want them together. Nope. Bye, Lloyd. That does. See, I wasn't really weirded out by the thought of this, like my friends were. But I got to admit that is weird. It is icing. It is just the icing that's a lot. On a regular Oreo, you can kind of just go ahead and peel off the icing and just eat it by itself. This though, this is just melted right on there, man. Oh, there you go. It's like wiping Elmo's ass with a cookie. That is that almost cherry, sort of lingonberry flavor of Swedish Fish. Those Swedes got some weird fish in their ponds. It's okay. It is odd. It is two flavors that are duking it out in your mouth. They don't necessarily go together quite so much, so they just throw on some boxing gloves and just fight it out inside of you. Which taste is going to overpower the other one? Really, they both kind of come out on top. It doesn't seem like one product. It does seem like I couldn't decide on what candy to sneak into the movie theater, so I'm eating cookies and I'm eating Swedish Fish, and it's kind of just this leftover aftertaste in my mouth. It would be more interesting, honestly, if it was the consistency of Swedish Fish inside of the Oreo, which I guess wouldn't be that hard to make. Just scoop this out, put a Swedish Fish in there, and put the cookie together if you really have that much time on your hands. This is an interesting experiment. It is nothing I would go out and get again, but it's something that I don't regret trying necessarily. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, there's just a little bit of cookie right there. I can eat that. So that's your Swedish Fish flavored Oreos with some delicious fish cream inside of it. And it's just mushy, like you're eating Swedish Fish eggs. There you go. Oreo caviar flavored. Oh, that's just the next step besides Swedish Fish. Throw about Oreo sardines, some anchovies in there. Why the hell not? Start making those fake Oreos. Make them all come to life. If you're nearby a Kroger's and you got a couple of dollars to spend and you're not instantly put off by the thought of this, yeah, for curiosity's sake, go ahead. See ya.